Abundance, 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 and gratitude to all. So let me just start off with this right here. Them cutting off Section 8 and food stamps are not just only going to affect so-called black people, but it's going to affect a lot of the complex cell as well. However, because they have us in such of a mental state of degradation that we're destroying ourselves, that we are the ones that's going to do some self-abusing things. Like, for example, our females, our women out here are going to be doing a whole lot for money, which is going to be even more destructive. Just so that you know, I want y'all to understand this. This is happening. This is coming down the pike. Instead of women deciding to get together and actually take care of each other and help raise children, and then maybe bring a man into your home, or y'all go into a man's home, you all are going to hold on to your ego and pride. And that pride and ego is going to put you in a position that's going to not be favorable to a lot of you, which is understandable. And we have to go through those growing pains. Now, I don't agree with the fact that people should be laughing or finding it funny. Excuse me, my apologies. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with anyone should be finding it funny that people are now, after so many years of being enabled, because this is what happened. Your government, the so-called complex cell, enabled you to be psychologically and physically lazy. And then they allowed you to put so much poison in your body that it slowed down your creativity and your thinking. So therefore, you're just become a responsive person. You're going to be acting off impulsivities, your emotions, which is not going to have a healthy result for you at all. So now, again, this is not just going to affect us. It's going to affect the other people as well. But for us, it's going to be more abuse. What I mean by that, it's going to be more self-abuse. You're going to see a lot of things that's going on that we never thought would happen. I told you already that America is going to look like modern day Rome, when Rome was at its height, where they don't give a damn what was going on in the street. There would be no police department. There would be your military, your National Guard, and state troopers. There would be no military, and the court system is going to change as well, because a lot of laws that were passed that they was locking people up for, those laws are going to be obsolete now. I'm just letting you know something. This is why you have so many people in position of power that support pedophilia. Understand what I'm saying to you. You have so many people that are in position of power. Your judges, your Supreme Court judges. You understand? Your mayor, your in Congress, your governor. A lot of them support that. So I'm letting you know something. Here you go. That this is coming down the pike, because they have no other choice. If I can't have the planet, if I can't have the organic people in the clutches in the way that I have them, if I can't continue to have them that way, if I can't continue to eat like I want to eat and usurp energy, and I'm talking about the head boy, Pindar, Moloch, the Dragon King, if I can't continue to eat the way that I want to eat and usurp energy, then I want to embarrass them to the complete, and I want to try to blow this mother French toast up. If I can't have them, they can't go back. This is how they want. And they want us to commit murder with one another, which is also going to block you. The jab, getting the jab is not the only thing that's going to block you from ascension. Abuse to your brother and sister, because there's a lot of people out here that are happy that they got guns. There are a lot of our people that can't wait to actually shoot somebody. They're begging to shoot somebody. They're begging to kill somebody. There's a lot of our brothers and sisters that with these guns are waiting for shit like that. And guess what? Something is waiting for you as well. I'm going to let this video play. I thank you all for your time and patience, as I always do my commentary a little bit before, but it is what it is. If you don't like what I'm saying, or you don't like my videos, nobody's forcing you to look in my window. So you have to stop dealing with mental illness. Simple thing is, you know my name. It's not like you don't know my name or my logo. When it comes up on your feed, all you got to do is keep scrolling. But something inside of you, because I don't talk to the flesh. I talk to the soul, or I talk to the spirit. And that's what happens. Something says click on a video, but don't worry about it. You ain't got much longer to ignore reality.
So the month of November, they told all the southern states to hold back Section 8 and their EBT benefits, okay? So that means that no Thanksgiving and no Christmas, okay? So therefore, it was only supposed to have been a temporary thing, okay? I'm hearing people all up on this internet here talking about what they're gonna do. They was getting $4,200 a month. Oh, what they was gonna do? They was getting $1,200 a month in food stamps. But they all on iPhones. You're on iPhones. You're on Android. That's a luxury, okay? To the government, that's a luxury, okay? To the government, you're not supposed to have cable, okay? To the government, there's a lot of things that was not prioritized right on Section 8, because Section 8, you're not was supposed to be on it for 20 years, okay? To get food stamps, you're not was supposed to get food stamps for 17 years. I hear one lady said that she had one child starting on it, but she got 6. How did you do that? Okay, I can understand maybe 1 or 2, the second one slipped out, but you had another 4 more. So then I hear a lady that was in a wheelchair, and she's sympathetic, but then she got 8 children. How you do that? How you lay down in the bedroom and you get 8 children and you're in a wheelchair? I don't understand. And you got to go back to the basics. You got to go back to oatmeal, and you got to go back to cornflakes, okay? Rice and chicken never gets old, okay? You're going to have to go back to cinnamon sugar on buttered toast. You got to go back to the basics. You got to go back to evaporated milk and sugar. That should...
Now, I don't agree with any of that, because all that shit there is mucus, inflammation, glaucoma, bone cartilage degeneration. All of that shit is clogging your arteries up. Don't go to that. That's the wrong. Everything she's telling you to eat, you shouldn't even be thinking about eating. That's the problem there. The problem is not us having children. The problem is us wanting to be consumers and not having a tight-knit family. That's the French toast problem. We don't have sisterhood and we don't have a man in the house. That is the problem.
Milk right there, honey, and put some little sweetener in it. And that's what you got to go back to. You got to go back to the basics. Grilled cheese and tomato soup. That never gets old, okay? You got to go back to Spam sandwiches. You got to go back to liverwurst, and you got to go back to those type of meats and stuff by the bulk, okay? Sardines and cans never get old, and crackers. You've got to go back to the basics, okay? So this is why you're not getting a lot of sympathy from American people, because we've been trying to get it out of the mud. Some of us only have $300 to $500 to last us to the next payday. And we got to divide that into 14 days, and we got to make it do what it do, okay? So that's why you're not getting a lot of sympathy from people who have to work, because we're paying for that. We're paying into that for you guys to live a life of luxury. But my thing is, this is why you're not getting a lot of sympathy from the working class, is because we've got to get it out of the mud ourselves. The government ain't helping us. We're feeding into the system so you can have a better life.
Thank you, Trump. Thank you, sir, for cutting their asses off. No more handouts. The ride is over. Scammers, please listen to me. It is time for you all to get off your lazy, horrible asses and find a job ASAP. I cannot wait for November 1st. Thank you, Trump.